Trying to get everything in line. So, I think we're on the 7th day of Christmas. Do I have that right? Let me pull out my schedule. I scheduled taste tests. Yes, that is, in fact, what my life is these days. Okay, yeah. No, that's not January 15th. Today's the 30th. So we did, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Today is the 7th. Tomorrow is the 8th. 9, 10, 11, 12 days. So the 4th will be the 12th day, I guess, of Christmas. I think that's how that works. All right, so these are, I don't know if you can see, hot cocoa flavored candy canes. And these, my family didn't get to taste test before I got to them. Ha ha ha. So I get the first taste. Mostly pale. It's got like a two-tone brown on it. So I am very curious to see if they pull off a good chocolate or not. Well, they certainly wrapped it better than some of the others. Dork. All right. Ready? Yeah. Oh. It has that scalded milk taste. Not bad. At first, it had a taste that made me think of almost like a chocolate pudding, almost. Pudding. Custard. I suppose if you're not from the US, pudding has a different meaning. Oh, fine. These things, they deliberately made this more difficult to open than it should be. Oh, for pity's sake, are you really going to make this hard for me? All right, so. So it's not just a chocolate tone that you're getting off of that. You're getting the scalded milk, like the kind of thing that, like when I was younger, if we made something with like the way making homemade hot cocoa, when you heat it up and then you let it cool, a skin would form on the top of the milk. It has that taste of like made that way kind of hot cocoa, not like a cup of stuff that you buy at the grocery store that's like a powdered mix. So yeah, I actually do think that's a pretty good version of that. It is a bit hard to break. There we go. I wanted to try to see if I could show the inside. I mean, honestly, if you could get the interior to have that softness that the Trolli ones had, I think. Was it the Trolli ones? Yeah, I think the thing would really kind of love about the look of seeing the interior of that. If it were softer, if it were more of a like a foamed or aerated candy cane in the middle. I kind of want to see a Whopper candy cane, not like a McDonald's or a Burger King or whoever's responsible for the Whopper, but the candy, the Whoppers, like a chocolate covered malted milk ball. If you did chocolate candy coating like the candy cane, but the interior was sort of like the pixie stick was supposed to be, but it's malted, that I think would be worth it. I think that's the first thing that comes to my mind, because this sort of like scalded milk tone is not something you see in a lot of modern candies. It's a flavor profile that you get more in sort of older style foods, candies, and treats. All right, golly, getting the label off of the wrapper off of that was harder than it ought to have been. You know, I could see doing crunchy bits like this, and also if you did something like a peppermint bark, but instead of doing peppermint, you did something like a strawberries and cream, and you crushed this over into it to make the little crunchy bits that you get in a peppermint bark. I can see that working out, right? So you get like strawberries, cream, and chocolate all together in one go. I think it would work pretty well. That's pretty tasty. I think the Hershey's got the chocolate a little bit better. But this was meant to be a hot chocolate. So it's a chocolate milk, like a hot chocolate milk flavor that they did pretty good at. It's just a different flavor profile for the chocolate. Makes me think a lot, like I said, when I first tried it, it's very, very similar to a chocolate pudding. Kind of like it. I think I'd like it a little, if it were lighter, a little fluffier. Yo, that's not, I was just thinking, like, if you did a Rice Krispie treat with like the marshmallow on the Krispies with this sort of like crumbled into it. Might be too much of a hard crunch for that. I don't know. Doing something with marshmallow where you could include this, I think, would be worth a try. Because hot cocoa wants marshmallows. I tell you, it wants marshmallows. Alrighty, so that was the taste test this time. I guess I'll see you tomorrow for day 8 of Christmas. And it's New Year's Eve, isn't it? Goodness gracious. I'm not ready for New Year's Eve yet. All right, see you in a bit. Got a lot of stuff to do tonight, I think.